name's Gina DiNapoli. I'm 19 years old. I go to Syracuse University and I'm originally from Albany, New York. I began skating when my mom took me to group lessons for figure skating, basically just to learn how to do basic like marching across the ice and wiggling backwards and all of that. And I was actually pretty bad at it. I just loved it and kind of asked for private lessons from there and slowly got better, but I was definitely not a natural skater in the beginning. I've been skating for about 11 years now and doing it pretty intensely 5 times a week for all 11 years. When I get to the rink, I usually am in sneakers, I have a yoga mat, I'll get down and do all my stretching and off-ice jumps that complements the skating. And I do that as a warm-up, and then I'll get on the ice to have a 15-minute warm-up when I'm on the ice. Practice pretty hard. It's cold in the rink, but I will be sweating usually when I come off. Practice hard for an hour, 2 hours, and then I also like to stretch at the end. My coach, her name is Liz. She's 11 years older than me. She was always my role model and a huge factor to my success and experiences that I had in figure skating. She always knew how hard to push me. She wasn't a mean coach screaming in my face, but she knew the perfect way to push me and get the most out of me and make me feel good about myself while I was doing it. One of the biggest lessons I have taken away from skating is that sometimes you do work really hard for something and it doesn't go the way you want it to go. You fall at a competition or something happens like that, and you have to learn to keep going and move past it and not quit, never give up, and work harder for the next competition. I coach 7 days a week, and that's really where my passion has transferred to over the years. I used to love to skate, and now I actually like to coach more than I like to skate for myself. So I think that everything my coach has taught me has really shown in my coaching with my students. Basically, I try to be like my coach. I want to be her. I'm like a mini Liz. That's what I call myself. And I think I have a very similar coaching style. I really hope that my students can view me as I view my coach, because that's really important to me. I started getting involved with coaching figure skating actually when I was 12. I volunteered at a group lesson thing the same way that I started skating, and I loved it. I was just a teacher's helper, and then by age 14 I was teaching my own class, and then by 16 I had my own private students, and now I'm 19 and I have 6 private students, and it's going really well. The same way that I had goals set for myself, I set for the kids that I coach, and right now 3 of them are training. I'm training them for a competition coming up, and what that involves basically is having a routine, which they're all 3 choreographed and we're ready to go. They do dresses, hair, and makeup, which is their favorite part, and they go out. There's specific moves that basically every single kid they're competing against does those moves, and it's who does them best. And I think that I have my kids pretty well prepared for the competition. The best part about coaching for me is really watching my students improve. I feel that I'm doing a good job. They're working really hard for me, and together we're making a lot of progress. Their parents are happy, the kids love it, and also more importantly is that I feel I'm teaching them the same lessons about life that I took away from skating, the same lessons that my coach taught me, and that's really an important part to me. The lessons that I learned from my skating experience that I'm trying to pass on to my students is that hard work pays off, and that you have to work towards a goal. You have to work really hard. It's not just going to come easy. They're young and they're putting in a lot of work into this. This sport has shaped me as an individual in many ways. One is me finding this passion for coaching that I never knew I had. I never thought I'd be a good coach. I never really thought about it. And that's something I definitely want to continue. I know I'm going to continue coaching for my entire life. That is one thing I really got out of skating. Another thing that I really learned from skating is just to never give up, work hard for your goals, and just chase after your dreams. So cool. Yeah.